Well, welcome back to the Big Game Countdown, and I am live here with Doug Mouton. And look, thousands of people will be here in the coming days, and they're going to be trying out a lot of our restaurants and a lot of our bar scene.
Yeah, we want people to be happy. Look, it's what we're known for. And look, New Orleans is known internationally for the restaurant scene. It gets the notoriety, but New Orleans also has a vibrant, world-class cocktail scene.
Right.
So we picked 5 local bars. I went with no restaurant bars and no hotel bars, only because I had so many to choose from. We picked 5, and we're going to start our series of 5 great cocktail bars tonight, uptown. We're going to start our cocktail tour with the place that sort of kicked off the cocktail revolution in New Orleans 15 years ago. This is Cure on Ferret.
We are a neighborhood cocktail bar that is relatively upscale, that really executes at a really high level.
Neil Bodenheimer is a New Orleans native who came home after Katrina and opened Cure in 2009 in what was a flooded-out section of Ferret Street.
At that time, so many neighborhood bars were divey or pretty casual. The best way that we can describe this is to say, what would happen if you took a nice hotel bar and you removed it from a hotel?
What happened is Neil Bodenheimer's concept worked. Cure won the James Beard Award for Best Bar Program in America. And last year, it made the list of 50 best cocktail bars in North America.
We do something that is very exacting and very precise, and some people might say pretentious. But the reality is that our style of service and what we offer is relatively relaxed.
We asked Neil to make us one drink he'd recommend to visitors. He picked his current bestseller, a house-created cocktail called the Single Entendre.
This is an egg white less whiskey sour.
No egg.
No egg.
And you start with bourbon.
Start with bourbon, and then next we do Strega, which is a really cool cordial from Benevento in southern Italy near Naples. What this does is it gives you a medicinal quality, which I know some people think is bad.
Yeah.
But what we're looking for is layers of flavor.
Right.
So you wouldn't taste this drink and say, wow, it's medicinal. You would say, wow, it actually has a lot going on in a good way.
Then you add sweet to that, right?
And then we add sweet and we add acid to it. So the cordial, it's a grapefruit cordial, raw sugar, and grapefruit juice.
All right, I did bring my 3 tasters along for the purpose of this story. That's Randy Asphrodites, one of New Orleans' great local artists. He also happens to be my uncle. Charisse, of course, because she's Charisse. And my daughter, Emily, because she's had a lot of Mouton drinks in the Mouton house. Emily, Charisse, Uncle Randy, they're here just to taste the drinks. What do we think?
This is the masterpiece.
Yeah, definitely a masterpiece. Sweet, easy to go down.
And it's not too acidic.
I feel like there's a reason why this is one of the favorites.
Cheers, y'all. Certainly this has eclipsed our wildest dreams of what it would be. I'm not lying. I really just wanted to do what I wanted to do, which was make great cocktails, and I didn't want to go out of business.
Yeah, no thanks to Neil Bodenheimer. Look, I consider Cure sort of the commander's palace of New Orleans cocktail bars. It's the standard by which others are judged. It's not the only great one, but it is sort of the standard. And that whiskey sour, the Single Entendre, was just beautiful.
I have to say, throughout the week, everyone knows that if I really like something, that's when the shoulders start moving and the dance with no music starts.
Yeah.
By the way, that was an amazing cocktail, and thank you for having me tag along for that.
We had our tasters. My daughter Emily comes for all 5.